Today we're diving together in the Ultra League with a powerful team that you can use towards your advantage to get some easy wins in Go Battle League and therefore Ultra League. So we're gonna use Dragonite up in front, which is an amazing Pokemon with its super good pressuring Dragon Breath move as its fast attack, while at the back those two Pokemon are gonna require a lot of charge attacks to get those shields out of the way so that then perhaps you can return into the battle with your superpower or your Dragon Claws from your Dragonite and you're gonna be on a much better spot than ever. So as you can understand, you have to rotate properly around your Jellicent with this team a lot, because Dragonite most of the times is not gonna stay around a lot up in front. So let's see what we got here, because we're just gonna use that final serve on that Revenant and now Dragonite can go in with Dragon Claw. We're definitely getting a shield out of them, there is gonna be an Ampharos at the back and all of a sudden they will back out. This is normally because all those Ampharoses do not have a clear answer to Virizion, and of course we are just gonna resist pretty much anything they throw, both the Brutal Swing and the Thunder Punch. So right here we're having a Virizion but up against us up on the lead. So I'm expecting a Stone Edge, to be honest, so that's why I'm just gonna block. They charge up to 5 of those double kicks, but then of course they're gonna bait. Now they have the Jellicent at the back, and of course now we're gonna respond to the switch to our own Virizion. So something that I regret using here is Stone Edge on my Virizion. Most of the times I was needing that other move, the Leaf Blade for sure, and yeah, that was kind of a disappointment, to be honest, but still we can pressure a lot with Stone Edge at this point. Look at how easy it is to bring them almost to no HP, and one more move, this time the Sacred Sword to grab the shield, I believe, because they lost track of energy. So at this point we're just gonna go into the battle with our Dragonite, able to go for the Dragon Claw to finish off that poor Jellicent, and now with that Jellicent out of the way, perhaps our own Jellicent can be on a very good spot overall. So they're having a Pokemon like Tapu Fini at the back, which is kinda problematic because a simple Moonblast can still seal the deal up against my Pokemon, so I need to respect the damage for sure. So I'm just gonna go straight for the shield, expecting them to switch out right after, but of course they will outspeed, and to my surprise they have Leaf Blade, not even a Stone Edge like I was thinking they would go for it up against my Dragonite. So yeah, we have to stay in at this point. We're just gonna get dominated by this Pokemon, but we still have a secret ace under our sleeve, and that secret ace is Dragonite. We know now that they have Sacred Sword and Leaf Blade, so we can survive definitely the next charge attack. Now they return to the battle with the Tapu Fini, gonna charge up as much as I can to my superpower, and that is gonna be almost fatal for the Tapu Fini. One more Dragon Breath and down they go. So that was a pretty clutch win against some of our worst counters out there. So let's get going now into the next one, and we're facing a Charizard up in front. So this Pokemon can be kind of a troublemaker, and we need to take it out of play with our Dragonite, because obviously our Virizion will not appreciate it at all. So the only reason that I'm running Stone Edge on my Virizion is mainly those Charizards, because they're kinda everywhere. So here is a Poliwrath right now. So this Pokemon now can learn the move counter after the recent Poliwag Community Day, and this team can also handle that threat with ease. So this is gonna be just a Scald, and right after we have a lot of options up against this Poliwrath with a lot of energy to spare after we overfarm of course a lot as well. So another Scald is coming up, not gonna do anything weird, just gonna charge up as much as I can. I know I can survive one more move as well, and expecting them to go in there with a third Pokemon after this Poliwrath goes down. They have the shield advantage, we have no shields, they have one, and now Charizard returns to my surprise. So what could there be at the back? Perhaps another fighter? And guess what? It is gonna be Trevenant. So all I have to do here is to switch out immediately to my Dragonite and go with back-to-back Dragon Claws. This will definitely provoke the CMP, and with that in mind I think that Dragonite is gonna have the upper hand anyways, because yeah, we have the higher attack stat over here, so also they can farm down right after. But of course now we can go in with Virizion, definitely tank one move, still reach to the Stone Edge, and we're gonna take this victory. They know that, they top left this battle, and now let's move forward into the next one. We're having a Shadow Ampharos, which is kinda deadly to us, to be honest. I was trying to get ahead on the CMP here, but I managed to go for the extra Volt Switch and pass it through, which is absolutely terrible right now for me. And since I know that they have 5 of those Volt Switches stored up, which means that they have back-to-back brutal swings, I will try to catch one move on my Virizion over here. Of course, this is not gonna happen at all. They will switch out, and right after, I will have the Mirror Battle on the switch. You know what, right here we can have the upper hand because of that extra double kick that we passed through over that Ampharos. So I'm just gonna go all in with my Sacred Swords, and as it seems we might have the edge over here. So here comes the final one, down goes the Virizion, Ampharos returns, and we can still reach to the Sacred Sword. Perhaps I need to snipe down over here, so that's why I will switch out to my Dragonite. However, they can just barely survive with 1 HP, so my plan did not go according to plan, and I'm just gonna go ahead and spam that superpower now to the Steel type. So much damage on the Cobalion. Let's go, trainers. Even though we go down now to the Sacred Sword, we still have Jellicent, which is just gonna eliminate any chance that they have in winning, and that's gonna be a great game once well. Galvantula now up in front, and I think that this one is kinda problematic for my whole team because we do not have a clear answer at all. Those discharges can definitely do a lot of solid work against my Dragonite and Jellicent, while the Lunges are still gonna do a lot of damage and work against my Virizion as well. So anyways, they switch out to the Giratina, which is pretty nice by me, pretty fine by me, and of course now that Galvantula is backing out that energy for the end game, so we might need that extra shield for the end. So anyways, let's see how this is gonna fall because they take that whole Shadow Ball into that Giratina, and now Galvantula returns into the battle. I'm considering on shielding here because all I want to do is to completely farm down, and I believe that with proper counting they cannot reach another move, so they back out because we have a Pokemon like Jellicent, and perhaps they had something like a fighter or whatever at the back. So into the next one now, and another Pokemon from the community day, this time Politoed, and this one is shiny, so it is for sure from that Poliwag community day. I know that the shiny was released much earlier, but still Politoed here is pretty funny on its shiny form, and I can always expect to be from the Poliwag community day. And of course the Ice Beam can be kinda problematic for my Dragonite. Hopefully we manage to catch one move on the Jellicent, and right after we're just gonna go ahead and have this battle against this Registeel. Good news is that on the Ultra League level they cannot farm us down that easily, and even though we have the debuffs we can still threat them at no HP with back-to-back Shadow Balls. So down goes Registeel, which is impressive from Jellicent, even though we do not have great IVs over here. As you can see, this is a Hando, and obviously you do not need a Hando to get the full capabilities out of this Pokemon, but still it gets the work done. So over here we're having now Giratina, and of course I believe that we can have the upper hand. Even a Dragon Claw can be taken at this point. I want to keep my shields for my Virizion. So at this point I'm just gonna block, of course, because I can have the advantage over that Politoed for sure with that extra Dragon Claw that I have farmed up. Otherwise I wouldn't block, I would just go ahead and let my Pokemon go down, but still, as it seems, this is gonna be the CMP, and right after I'm just gonna switch out immediately to my Virizion. They go now for the Ice Beam, which is pretty crucial. Of course we could still survive because there are no Shadow at all, we are at the full HP scale, yeah, and stuff like that. Another move is coming up, this is gonna be just a Weather Ball. I don't know why they threw, but still that was a pretty nice win for our team. So into the final one, and we're having finally a very good lead against this Swampert. On the switch though, we're met up with a Skuntank. So if you didn't know, Skuntank is obviously a very nice core breaker for my team. I have to take it out with my Dragonite. So on the good news though, it is gonna be that Swampert. It is just gonna get walled down by every single Pokemon that I have on this team. So this is definitely a very good anti-Swampert team as well, not only anti-Politoed, which is pretty great for the Ultra League format. Over here we have now the shield advantage, and now we can easily go in with our Virizion, expecting the crunch because they have only 1 HP and this is the only move that they could throw at this point. At the back they have a Pokemon like Giratina, and of course after they throw, perhaps I can consider going ahead and switch out to my Jellicent. No, I'm just gonna stay in. Okay, to my surprise that was a mistake, but anyways they're gonna sacrifice all of their energy right here. Down goes my Pokemon, but still we got Jellicent, which can take care not only of Giratina but also of that Swampert as well. So gonna block the bad move here, but hopefully this is gonna be just a Shadow Swampert, which means that we can definitely finish it off in 2 moves. Here comes now the Surf to finish off Shadow Swampert out of existence, expecting now the Giratina to return for the final time, since this is their final Pokemon, and even though they can get to the Shadow Sneak here, we can definitely survive. Oh, it is gonna be just an instant power. That was disappointing. Let's get to the Shadow Ball. This is gonna be a big win, and Jellicent will emerge victorious. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new to my content. With that said, I have 2 videos for you to continue your Ganeto journey here on YouTube, so feel free to check them out, and I will see you all into the next one.